What's up, y'all? See? Okay, that's how we doing it.
Go, you always go first.
Y'all can see which one is the professional journalist on the set. Thank y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Frank Sirius, a.k.a. Scooby, the godson, man, along with my partner in crime.
I'm Dirk DC Vibe, and a.k.a. Scooby's Bird?
Yeah, that's where we at.
Where we going March 30th?
We about to let y'all know, man. March 30th through April 5th, we got a extremely important cruise, SiriusVybe cruise, that we want y'all to be on. We got some friends going with us, SiriusVybe and friends. We got Secret Society. We got Black Alley. We got DJ Dirty Rico. We got DJ 59, hosted by Capri Monique, man. And you, all you got to do is go to SiriusVybe-cruise.com. That's SiriusVybe-cruisc.com. And y'all can get your cabins and put your deposits down and all that good stuff and see y'all on the water.
Hey, man, each time you do that drop, you get better and better.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it enough, you know. It is.
Hey, boy.
Who we got on the show today on the couch?
Man.
None other than the legendary rapper, two-man, go-goologist, go-go artist, rapper. I mean, he's everything, man. Dancer. Y'all give it up for 32, man.
Trey Deuce.
He's a dancer.
He's a dancer.
What's up, Deuce? How you been, man?
Good, man. Thank y'all for calling me, man.
Yes, sir. It's good to have you on the couch, man. Good.
Yeah.
Because you got a hell of
call on the couch.
On the couch, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I know.
Yeah. So I mean, you've been around this stuff for 40 years or better. Am I right?
You close. It's
close.
Well, June 20th be 40 years.
Oh, well, you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you here?
June 20th be 40 straight. We
So
got to put that in there straight.
Yes, sir.
I'm big on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't like when guys say, yeah, I got 30 years, but in actuality, you got 17.
Yeah.
You don't count the years that you was home,
Right.
and we still been out selling
Doing our
crack.
thing. I got you.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but 40 straight.
So let's go back 40 years. Tell us how you got started in the go-go music.
Damn, you just gonna go
Right to it.
Damn.
Right to it.
Gut punch, right? So how I want to word this. So, I was a youngin', always play sports. Me, Bruce, let's start there. Me, choir boy Bruce, Drew, that Go-Go Royalty, all of us, DJ Bama was living across the street. So we grew up on Willow Road.
Okay, Southeast.
Now, yeah, Southeast, right? We grew up on Willow Road, Knife and Barnaby. I lived in the white apartments. Bruce lived in Stoneleigh. Bill and John lived in Linda Poland.
Okay.
So we all a block away from each other. Knew each other before all of us was nothing. Right? And so Pop used to live a building a building beside me, right? And
P.O.P. Pop?
yeah, well, Pop, he's deceased now, Shelton Watkins.
Oh, okay, yeah, that Pop. I got you.
Yeah, that Pop, right?
Yeah.
But also, people don't know this, but his name is Shelton Watkins, which is Jonathan Watkins, which is Heavy D. They were first cousins.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, a little history for y'all.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
But Pop used to live next door, and I remember y'all seeing the Def Jam shirts moving by the junk van. The junk van used to come pick up Pop, right? And I used to always say, man, I want to be in the band. And when Dirk McCrae used to come pick Pop up,
Right.
I want to be in the band. Junk van pull off. I look simple. Go back to playing football, dirty and shit, right? Can we cuss?
Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead,
okay.
do your thing.
It's, I guess, too late to ask, right? but nah, got that call. He finally. So one day the van popped up, and it wasn't full Pop.
Okay.
Because Pop was banging. Pop was around the corner
Yeah.
getting it, right?
Yeah.
And the van was for me. My mom said no.
Wow.
Dirk McCrae, he left. The van came back the next day. Mom said no again. I said, Mom, what are you doing? Right? Dirk didn't come back until after the weekend. He came back early the next week, right?
Okay.
I convinced her. She said, yeah.
Yeah.
So it they hired me, and
This is Junkyard Band.
yeah, this is Jump. Yeah, this is 85.
Wow.
Right? I'm 12.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm 12, right? And everything just Junkyard taught me discipline. They taught me how Junkyard was my father. Let me just say that. Right?
At that age, you probably ain't really have much of a choice but to fall in line with whatever program they had going.
Yeah. So Junkyard was like the extracurricular activity.
Okay.
Like you had to have a 2.0 to play ball.
Right.
And you had to have a 2.0 to play for Junk.
Right.
So maintained that, got in the band, learning, didn't have a clue.
So how did they know what you was going to be hired to do? Like, because you said in the beginning, they just pulled up in the truck, and you just said, man, I want to be in the band.
Yeah.
So how they know your talents?
Well, based on my structure, my body shape, I had to be on the front line.
Right.
I didn't say I can play
right.
anything. Right. I didn't have no keyboard. I ain't had no horn. I ain't no flute. And I ain't no sticks. I ain't had shit. I just,
You want to do
USB
something?
me. Just insert me so far. So, but I knew that I wanted to possibly like be on the front line. Right. I just didn't know what. Right. So it was my job to get hired and figure it out.
Right.
Of course, then my mindset at the age of 12 in 1985, the term "figure it out" wasn't out then.
Right. Yeah.
But figure it out.
Yeah. The action "figure it out" was always
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I was doing everything I can do not to get fired.
Yeah.
That's all. And it's just, it's the so one thing led to another. Let's fast forward a little bit. I wound up being successful, but I used to couldn't face the front.
Right.
And
really?
Yeah.
Hold up, 32 was shy?
Oh my, he wasn't 32 then.
Little Dave was shy.
He was little Dave.
We're nowhere near 32, but I couldn't face the front. And Junkyard, and that's one thing I will say about Junk, right? Junk will discipline you physically, and they will discipline you in your pockets, right? So physically, little body punches, when you screw up, but I could never face the front. I couldn't face the crowd. Right. And I used to get my little check, Doc, and all the pictures that would come out, I was always someone like off. Like I was scared of what people looked at me and thought of me, right? I didn't know. I was 12.
I tell you the young, what was the age difference?
What in the band?
Yeah.
So I'm
B
12.
B was the oldest, right, at the time?
What, in the band?
Yeah.
Cuss word, no.
For
Was
real?
I the oldest?
No, I said BU, Bucks.
Oh yeah. BU and Heavy One at the time. They were and Bake. They were in that and Wink too. They somewhere a year away from each other. Everybody else, we the bottom feeders. Right? And they taught us. They just didn't beat us up. They taught us.
Right.
And that's another thing too, and that I bring into my life today, where like I got a little dog, I got a dog like that I got a rescue dog that I post on. I call her my daughter, right? And I don't beat her to beat her, I beat her to discipline her, right? And I have visions of Heavy One and Bugs and Bake and Wink and them just like teaching us how to do them up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
and it's just you might have to like revisit the question because you just opened up a whole lot of, and I don't want to go too far.
No, that's cool. I understand.
So real talk, I'm gonna have to start whooping your ass.
Ooh. You could try to whip my ass, nigga.
I'm gonna whoop your goddamn
You walk
ass.
over here, you gonna limp back.
When we going to get to the good part?
Nah, but listen. So fast forward a little bit, 1987, right?
Yeah.
That's the first time that I saw you with Junkyard. I've seen you. I've seen Junk in the 80s at block parties and that kind of thing when I was little. But didn't know the band members, none of that. I knew Bugs from singing at my. He graduated with my sister at Baloo, so I knew him from singing at the graduation.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I knew Heavy One from just watching him play. But when I saw Go-Go live, and
I just showed Gigi that. I just showed Gigi that on the way here.
Really?
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't know that was you up there until we revisited later. You know what I mean? Until you get Northeast days, like, y'all know that's 32 on stage with Junkyard.
Do you know how much? Well, it ain't a lot, but we just talking shit, right?
Yeah.
You know how much money I'd have made? Not a lot of money, but just talking shit again, right? Of people thinking that Northeast was my first band.
Right.
And I had people that called me on, hey, dudes, man, I got this creep beside me, I don't want to say his name, right? Man, I got this creep beside me, and man, he think you started with NED, man. Man, I'm batting 50 right now. I'm gonna cash out you half of this. Just to prove him wrong. And people don't know that I started out with Junkyard.
Yeah.
And they don't know that's me with the Nestle Crunch forehead banging the cowbell. Yeah, man. And I revisit that shit, man. And
how was that experience at that age?
So,
because by that time you was 14. 13, 14
I'm
years
2
old.
years in now.
Yeah.
I done got my little coins taken from me by that. I can face the front now, and I'm shaking in my little sweatpants. And look, let me just say this. A lot of people joned on me for not having no pockets in my sweatpants when I was 14. And I said, motherfucker, you ain't had no pockets in your sweatpants either.
Nah, we all wore the same stuff.
It wasn't no
Zotan.
pockets.
Yeah,
Zotan
Zotan
was
Cavalier.
the first one. Yeah. What's wrong with
Yeah.
you? They like, oh yeah, with the ugly face. Yeah, you.
All we had was a drawstring. All we had was
no pockets either.
all we had was a drawstring.
That's all we had. That's all we. And we used to wear shorts under our sweatpants. Those was
Right.
the pockets.
Put your pockets. Yeah. Put stuff in there.
Yeah. But I revisit that shit, man, because it's a look as in terms of the Capital
Center, yeah.
Like I revisit shit like that because it keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
Lets me know where I came from. And I'm never gonna stop doing what I'm doing because I've been outside for a long time. Like outside, I was outside before motherfuckers were saying outside.
Yeah.
Like me, Bill, and Super Dan, we had the midday show. And you was on there. Yeah,
all the time.
all the time.
Half a gallon up there.
Plaza 23, and we had the old building.
Yeah.
Before all of this.
Before podcast was a podcast.
Our podcast was dirty. It was like we ain't have all these bubbles and all this shit. We ain't have all this shit. We ain't had no people showing up with
work the mics.
Work the mics. We had to set our own shit up.
Yes, sir.
And that just shows me the expansion.
Right.
And the growth of what we in. And I guess that's why I'm here, man.
Yes, sir. I mean, you put enough work in, bro.
Yeah.
To be considered one of the greats, in my eyes. So
I never want to be called, like I hear it all the time, you the greatest. But it's in everybody, and I get sensitive about it because long as I'm mentioned.
Yeah.
Long as I'm in the hat and shake that motherfucker up like over Redenbacher, you shake that motherfucker up, right? Yeah. And whatever name you come out, I don't care. Long as my name is in the hat, that's all. I'm gonna put myself in a position to win. Now, if I lose, I'm cool with that. I go back to the drawing board and I try it again.
Right.
long as you can't win if you ain't in the hat.
Yeah, can't win.
You gotta get in the hat.
Got to get in the hat. Yeah.
That's all I want.
How was it? How was it being signed to Def Jam at such a young age?
Man, I'm mad.
Mad?
Yeah.
What?
I'm mad.
Tell me why you mad.
Cause I was signed too young. That's Hate Nate, right? Remember Hate Nate, right? Yeah. But I was signed too young, man. Like I didn't get a chance to enjoy it.
Right. You didn't really know what was going on for real.
Right.
No, I knew what was going on, but I was too young to enjoy it.
Right.
Okay.
Really understand.
I'm cranking the clubs, but then gotta get out.
And go back to the hotel.
No, go back to the tour bus and lay
Right.
down. Go lay down. Get your cookies and shit.
Oh, you couldn't go in.
I
Yeah.
couldn't stay.
Yeah.
Bugs, Wink, Pratt, Bake, Heavy, all them.
They was shining.
They got
Flying.
a chance to stay in.
Yeah. Okay.
The security scooting me, Lil Mike and us, they scooting us out.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, as far as the experience, I remember it, man. They gave us we had tutors,
Okay.
right? And it was a 2.5 week, and it started off in Dallas, Texas,
Okay.
and on down, right? And it went from Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Houston, Texas, to this place, then the Run DMC movie, Tougher Than Leather.
Yeah.
Then it went from this to that. And then we did the Apollo 3 times. It went from Footloose Rob, teaching Jam Master Jay, right?
Really?
How to in the back room, in the powder room. That's what they called it back then, right? Footloose Rob trying to teach him how to play. Jam Master Jay kept dropping the stick, kept doing like this and pick the stick up, doing like, you know, but
Yeah.
I remember that. And I'm not one of those guys that will pick up my phone and just video
Right.
like a moment. But as long as I can remember it
Yeah.
and I can recite it, that works for me.
Right.
Versus just hitting the play button. I don't know. I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm different. It
How
might
you-
be a little goofy, but
How you remember being received though in Dallas and Houston and back then in the 80s, like from other people, other states?
amazing.
For real?
Because the Caucasians, okay, right? They looked at us like how, like, this is me, like the Caucasians, right? In a crowd, and they drunk, they high, whatever they do, right? And they looking at us like, how could these young, regardless of the race,
Yeah.
okay?
Right.
How could they be so talented at this age?
Right.
Like, we spinning, flipping, we stepping. Like,
Doing
we
your dancing.
Dancing.
Say that
You
again.
were doing your
Dancing.
dancing.
Man, dancing again. Okay, right. But I think we had 23 steps.
Wow.
And Buzz used to call them by numbers. Number
Oh, my
17,
God.
number 11.
Man, rehearsal must have been
And you bet,
crazy.
oh man, rehearsal was epic. Like, we used to spend some days. So rehearsal was split up. Some days we used to go bucket hunting.
Ah.
We used to go look for buckets.
Now you just go to Home Depot and
No,
wait in the parking lot.
woods.
Oh, for real?
No,
Yeah.
you saying now you can, but that's what they did before.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
wasn't no Home Depot and Lowe's. Wasn't
None of
nothing.
that.
Nah, we in the woods. That's why I said bucket hunting. And we had a soldering iron, right? And we used to. That's how they used to put the buckets to
together.
connect,
Okay.
and then put the clamps on there. Yeah, we used to do that by hand.
That's tough.
As youngins.
Instrument builders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we used to and then we used to go down 19th and M and play
and just
outside.
play.
We used to pass the bucket to get paid,
Yeah.
right?
So was you there when they was on DC Cab?
I came 2 months after DC Cab.
Okay.
I did everything else after. That was still 85,
Right.
Yeah.
but it was a couple months later.
Okay.
Right? And man, we used to do 19th and M at night. We used to do DuPont Circle in the daytime, or even LaPlante Plaza, Saturday afternoons. And we used to pass the bucket, and everybody used to get $2 for lunch.
Yeah.
Right? And I was out so much with junk that I almost died. I had my appendix almost busted me.
Wow.
From eating too much greasy food at the age, right, of 14. And I couldn't really find out why I couldn't stand up all the way. I tried to shake it. I tried to shake it for almost 2 weeks. The doctor told me if I'd have waited one more day before I went to the doctor, my appendix would have busted me and I'd have died.
Damn.
From eating too much greasy food, from being outside with junk.
Message. All y'all out there, lay off the greasy foods.
Yeah.
I be trying to tell Dirk all the time. Got to stay off the greasy foods, man.
Look how he looking at
Just
you.
brought the greasy shit in here.
At the behest of my guy and our guest. My man 32 requested Popeyes.
I did.
Well, listen, we just brought that story back, so he didn't think about that story before he requested it. He's not eating it no more either.
Nah, he gonna eat it after. We gonna finish that box.
Shit, we are like a MF,
like a curse word.
Like a cuss word. You know how I do it.
So, what's some of the other bands you play with?
Okay, so let's go with Junkyard, Northeast, RE, Settle,
The Mix,
911, and a couple other bands that I don't consider being in, but I just did a couple features.
right?
And then District Kings.
District Kings, okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your Northeast days, man.
Okay. Where?
All right, so
how you get started? How did you? When did the jump
was the transition?
They fired me, man.
Junkyard fired you back
They
then?
fired me.
As a kid?
What, for not turning your back to the crowd?
Nah, he was past that.
They got tired of
and they hurt my feelings, man.
They got tired of docking them.
Nah, man.
Said shit, this docking ain't working.
Docking ain't working.
Docking ain't working.
So, they did fire me though, right? So, again, we're on the C, the 2.0, right? So again, we revisiting a lot of shit now because it's years later, right?
Right, yeah.
So, of course, so people don't know I got the name 32 from basketball. They think they think it came from go-go.
Right.
It really came from basketball, right? So I broke my ankle up Congress Park, right? Playing ball. I was in the 12th grade. I had to graduate out of summer school, right? I had to graduate out of summer school. Mo Shorter put me on suspension, right? Until I graduated out of summer school. They went and got Bruce.
Okay. Never knew
For
that.
my replacement. When I graduated, I come running.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Got my diploma. Hey, yo. My job back. But Bruce, my brother, look, this how close me and Bruce is, right? So me and Bruce, we call each other brothers. Like we was calling each other brothers before anybody was even calling each other brothers. You know you somebody brother when you used to spend a night on somebody's house on school days.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Not weekends. You know, and he used to spend a night. We lived across the street from each other.
Right.
But we both was in the male course, and I used to sing before I used to rap, right? So they went and got Bruce for my replacement, and when I went back with my diploma, they said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So what? When you broke your ankle, how long were you gone?
3 months.
3 months.
Because you go to summer school. So I went from Ballou to Spingarn.
Right.
I graduated from Ballou, but I got my diploma from Spingarn.
Right.
Summer school program, right? Wasn't driving then. Caught the bus
to
get my job back and to get my diploma.
Yeah.
Right.
In Junkyard, y'all fired me, man.
Hey, so
man, see, Bruce, you always taking somebody's job, man.
man.
That's my man, Bruce. We gonna get you on this couch, and we gonna talk about you taking 32 jobs.
And I want to sit over there when he comes. Fuck that. I want to make sure he talking square biz to me. But we talk every day.
Right.
You know,
that's my man there.
That's he everything.
Yeah.
Like,
but you ain't supposed to be able to lose your job when you injured. That's like football. You can't. You know what I mean? Starting quarterback got to come back to his job and let him lose the job.
Well, I guess
it's not like it's not like I lost my job because of the performance. Right. I can face the front now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Right? But nah, they chose Bruce and I had to beat it.
Yeah.
Right? So during that time, the Capitol Center is relevant, right? My first Maryland girlfriend was Patricia from Glenard, Patricia Brown from Glenard Apartments, right? And Angie, Triple Threat, and Pam, and Tyrone, and Bassist, man, they open, and I call them all, right? And they still my Facebook friends. They come out, we still see each other, we hug, and it's cool, man. That's just who I am. I'm cool with my people. Right? I'm cool with my people, right? And they might see this and they be like, damn, you know, but they made sure I was good.
Yeah.
Out Maryland. You know, I knew my little taxi cab from Congress Park to Landover was $17. I had my little $17 to go to Glen Arden. Yeah. She went to my prom and everything, right? She was my first Maryland girlfriend. That's how I met Glen Arden, Palmer Park.
Okay.
All that, they'll say all that on that side, right? Fan base. Now I don't know that the tread is treading. You know, the tread, you know, it's treading, right?
It's working towards something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm over Trisha house in Glen Arden. Northeast Groovers plays at Glen Arden pool party.
Oh wow.
2 months after I get fired. Right? I'm just finished crying 2 months later. Right? So I go over there to the pool party. Of course, Hug is from Southeast. He went to Baloo. Hug sings for Northeast Groovers.
Right.
I go to the pool party. Hug says, man, you want to join the band?
Just like that.
You don't play with Junk no more. You know? There we go.
That's crazy. That's something I never knew, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hug, man, for making history.
Yeah. So it was, you know, everything led to another, and it all makes sense. So when I got over there, I was like, cool. And me and Bruce, we still talking at this time. We not beefing or nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, you can stay over there. I'm good. You know, I'm good. You know, so.
All them good Maryland girls, man, start coming to the show.
Man, I was like, I'm tired of them South anyway. I need to smell something different, you know? So,
yeah. So the Northeast days, racking and fitness, I'm talking about.
Trifling.
Yes, sir. Yeah. The good trifling, too.
The good, yeah. Always that, these days, the bad words mean good.
Yeah. So, you know, my first time seeing y'all was, I think it was, Racking and Fitness, right there. That's the joint beside Crystals.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing y'all, and the women. I'm gonna say the girls. The girls. Oh my God.
How you feel?
They was doing something extravagant.
Yes.
You like that word?
Extravagant.
Okay.
I liked it. Right. So back then, y'all had the reputation for again having all the good Maryland girls.
Right.
And when I saw y'all, it held up to the reputation.
Yeah.
How did you maneuver? How did you navigate through all of that success? Because, I mean, y'all were packing shows out left and right.
I wasn't navigating. I was headbutting all them bitches. I wasn't navigating shit. I was running around that bitch blind. I
running
was
straight through it.
Shit. Yeah, I was running through them. Oh, that's you. Oh, yeah, I was running into all of them.
Yeah, how old was you now?
So at this point, I graduated at 7. So now I'm between racking the fitness. I'm between 17 and 20.
Oh yeah.
Because that lasted like what 3 years?
Yeah.
Straight. You know. Then we added Sunshine and Juicy.
Yeah.
And that just took it. You know, we just was always on. Then we was always on. What can we do to expand? We wasn't content as this band.
I was always innovating.
Right.
Always. Like, what can we do? And then Miss Pratt, oh my God, I love her, man.
Soul.
I miss her so much, man.
Yeah.
Like this woman, like, I used to ask, where did she get some of her vision from? Where did she get some of her thoughts from? Because she just made it so hard, but so easy for us. And if you stick to this, we gonna get this.
Right.
And you gotta figure it out.
Okay.
Again, figure it out don't mean back then.
Yeah.
Back then it meant either fail or come on, let's ride. And she ain't mad at you with either decision. She's not.
Yeah.
Right? And I was one of them ones, and I'm blessed, and I'm glad I'm here not to lie in front of you people or our people to say I was one of the ones that suction cupped that shit because I didn't have a dad. My dad left me when I was 2, right? And my mom was around, but really not around, but around. Right? So I grew up in the streets. And I ain't sold a drug in my life.
Yeah, but you was always outside.
I was always outside, but I wasn't in the block or on the block. But I was in the streets. I was outside as a youngin'. And I had people protecting me.
Right.
Go to practice while they still outside banging. And then when I finish practice, they coming to the shows and they spending the drug money on me in the club.
Yeah.
But we don't want you out here type shit, you know? But Miss Pratt, she made it so, she set you up to fail yourself. Yeah, I'm a cook this food, motherfucker. And if you don't eat it, then you starve.
Yeah. But
Period.
I'm gonna put it in front of you.
I'm going to feed you.
Yeah. Without a father in the home or around, do you feel like Miss Pratt kind of saved you from the streets, so to speak? Or you feel
No. Junkyard saved me from the streets.
Because that would have been
Dirk McCrae.
Mo Shorter?
Not Mo. Mo was in Howard.
Oh, okay.
Getting that accounting degree.
I got you.
Not Mo.
Dirk
McCrae. Took care of all of us.
Right.
Square biz.
Okay.
Right?
Shout out to Dirk.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
How's the
Square
relationship?
biz.
You still talk to him now?
Well, not directly, but I ran into him a couple times at the run and shoot. Or what is it called? Something 24 right now. Yeah, he's still working with the kids. He's always been,
Good.
But Dirk McCrae taught us everything. I mean, he had his flaws. We all do.
Yeah.
But I can't even really say that Junkyard saved me because I wasn't even failing.
Right.
I might have missed a couple meals at home, but Mom was the dispatcher at Department of DOT for a few years. She just didn't do the right thing with it.
Right.
Right? But Mom's took
worked at
care.
Wassa too.
Huh?
She worked at Wassa, Water and Sewer.
Oh, who, my mom?
Yeah. My mother used to pick your mother up to go to work, Joe.
That's crazy.
Okay, now I'm gonna listen to you because I never heard this shit before.
Yeah. I told you this before. Listen.
You did?
Yeah, your mother named Betty.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's her nickname.
You said you gonna
We
tell the
learned something.
truth. I'm gonna tell it too.
We learned something today.
Nah, but she used to
do
pick up because
anything but lie.
we lived in Southview. So my mother way to work, she'd pick her up.
Carpool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. See, y'all
Damn,
connected.
I never knew that.
Connection was back then.
Hey, I want to say we might have got that dog from y'all that we had.
I had one dog. That was my first dog that got ran over. I was taking my little sister Amelia to Blue Eye Darrell house. To Blue Eye Darrell house. He used to live in the townhouse at High Point.
Okay.
Our nanny that used to watch my little sister lived right next door to Blue Eye Darrell, right? In High Point. Mm-hmm. And Chippy got ran over by, he broke the leash and ran in the street and got ran over. His name was Chippy.
Oh, no, that wasn't your dog, man.
Nah, it wasn't my dog, but I'm saying my mother might have known his mother might have known somebody that got the dog for us.
Oh, okay.
They got me a dog right before we moved from Southview.
Oh, okay. So let's go back to this Northeast thing, man. So how did it, y'all flourishing, 90s, early 90s, how did it fall apart? How did y'all break up?
Fall apart when she passed.
When Miss Pratt passed?
Yes.
Okay.
When Miss Pratt passed and Mr. Pratt passed, right? Not in the same order, but I'm going off my emotions, right?
Right.
They held us down, bro. That Pratt family, they held us down. They made sure, man, we ate. They made sure we had a ride home. They made sure we had groceries. Like, we was their kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we was their kids. But also, we worked hard. Miss Pratt had a bucket at the front door.
Yeah.
Drop your cell phone in there.
Right.
No cell phones from 6 to 8.
Okay.
Practice.
Yeah.
Right? No cell phones. That's what Straight from the Basement come from, the first album.
Right.
Right? See that dirty ass basement?
Yeah.
She ain't get it done on purpose.
Okay.
We had to step over water. We used to wear our good clothes to practice, and then we all had dirty boots and shit that we change into to go downstairs in the basement.
That's
the only
crazy.
thing you got to do is go downstairs and work.
Yeah.
That's all. The front line was out front in the grass.
Oh yeah, working on steps.
Working on steps.
That's crazy.
Me, Rapper, well, Chris then, Hug, Sunshine and Juicy, we was in that grass right on 44th and East, working in the grass.
Yeah.
Snow outside, whatever, what the fuck ever. Now, of course, the time be a little reduced until our feet get cold.
Right.
But we got that working. But we did so much work before it snowed, it didn't even fucking matter.
Yeah.
You was the choreographer, wasn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah, I was.
But
he's
to
a
be
dancer.
honest, Hug a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can dance the same. I mean, we in our 50s. I'm not bashing him or nothing, but
Yeah.
he was on that Motown Philly back again. Na, 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 na.
Yeah. It's on Boys to Men shit.
That shit, right? Yeah. So we combined it.
Right.
So when he went off to the Air Force, singing and shit,
Right.
he came home with the different shit.
Right.
And then I combined it what I learned from Junkyard.
Okay.
He went in the Air Force?
What?
That's where that motherfucking haircut come from.
Man, no.
What?
Man, listen.
He got like the box.
You talking about now
Yeah.
or then?
Yeah,
Now.
back then too.
Nah, he look like Peebo Bryson now. He do. He look like Peebo
Nah,
Bryson.
we're not gonna talk about Hug while he here.
No, he's gonna
bring
hear this. No, I'm
Love
fuck
his
it.
joning,
I'm
man.
joning on him. I mean, it's not disrespectful. He look like Peebo Bryson. It's cool. And look, he can get on the motherfucker. His next interview, he
He
can
can
say I
join
look
us.
like. They say I look like Daryl Dawkins from the Eagles or Martin Lawrence. He can join. I don't give a fuck.
I can
But
see the Martin Lawrence joke though.
Yeah, but they tell me at the bowl now I look like Daryl Dawkins and all this shit. Everybody, we join a little bit.
Yeah.
But nah. But that nigga got a full ride
Okay.
from Blue High School. Listen, that motherfucker was having teachers and high school kids crying in high school.
Wow.
Fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Lenore Huggins, like that.
Yeah. And he's a songwriting motherfucker too.
Songwriting.
I knew that about him.
Yeah. But high school, yeah, he got a full ride. He used to go to the Air Force. So I'm almost sure it's the Air Force, but I'm almost 132% sure it's the Air Force. But
32%.
It got to be something 32 if y'all don't know.
Right? Yeah, I caught that. Yeah,
but fuck what Academy.
Yeah,
full ride.
from
flat out.
Yeah,
flat out boogie.
Yeah,
he had staff members crying at assemblies. Yeah, flat out.
Yeah, and
he used to, when he went to college, he used to come home and he used to come to the Sky House where junk practice at.
Okay.
Right? That was the Sky House. That was the meeting spot where everybody, when Dirk said he shut the door, when we finished practice, the door open, Sky House. Yeah. Right? And he used to hang down there with us and everything. He did everything with us before,
before the Northeast Groove
Before the Northeast Groove shit. And during. Yeah. It ain't like he cut us off.
Right.
He's still Southeast. He grew up on 4th Street.
Right. Yeah.
Around the corner from, I was on Chesapeake. He was on 4th, all that shit. Man. Yeah.
So the one thing I admired about Northeast back then was y'all camaraderie. And I felt like all y'all did everything together. Like, whether I see y'all at the bowling alley, going to play basketball.
Yep.
Like, y'all did everything together. Going out to eat. Like, y'all would go out to eat a lot.
We was just, right? We were just talking about, man, Gigi was I just bit my lip, sorry.
It hurt too, didn't it?
Damn, right, inner tube. So we was just talking about that on the way here, how the band was broke off into sections, right? Mm-hmm. Where, man, Chris used to hang together, right? We hooped, right? Mm-hmm. And bowled, right? Hooped and bowled, right? Then I was trying to the time from there, right? So then we hooped and bowled, right? 88, Maestro, Hug, Kyrie, Doug, and Maestro, they used to hang together. Right. That was their little clique. Smoke was in C Pleasant smoking with us. Yeah. Queasy, and my man Bill, all them, right? That's their little crew. So everybody had their own little sections based on what the fuck you do.
Yeah, what you like to do.
And we all used to hang together. Like we had a song called The Bowling Alley Crew, and like we used to, like, I used to be like the Kimbo Slice of the go-go nigga. Like, I used to go around from city to city shooting motherfuckers for threes. Like, Kimbo Slice used to go from city to city fighting motherfuckers for money. I was doing the same thing then. Yeah. We used to go to the run and shoot used to close at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We used to go there on other days, right? That's why it came 24 hours. Well, we were one of the reasons why it turned 24 hours, because they knew we was bringing a gang of motherfuckers after the club.
After the club, yeah.
Hooping and gambling.
Yeah.
And then it transferred over to bowling that we still do today.
Oh, good.
And that's what the band Camaraderie. So with y'all, what y'all got going on, it's cool that you got a band, but it's also extra cool when you got people that like each other. Right. We gonna come make our money. Yeah. I hate you. Fuck you. Right. Do my 8 and hit the gate. That's what I call it. Do my 8 and hit the gate. Yeah. But it's extra cool, and you last a little longer, and it's those days where you don't really feel like coming to work, that you got motherfuckers that's gonna get up and say, I'm going to work. Right. Where if you was shitting them, they say, I'm gonna sit out tonight. Mm-hmm. Now you gotta make sacrifices. Yeah. As the higher ups.
Right.
SiriusVybe.